Here's a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, a.k.a. CAP.
They gon' let me for my ambition.
Hype it up.
Pivot. To pivot on. But, you know, news happened. So let's talk about it. Bad Boys 4 is out. The brand new Will Smith and Martin Lawrence movie after almost, well, it was 1995. So 29 years ago, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith released Bad Boys, the classic action movie, buddy cop action movie. Now we have them 29 years later, the fourth installment, a success, right? It's called Bad Boys Ride or Die. First of all, Bad Boys 3 was called Bad Boys for Life. They should have called Bad Boys 4 Bad Boys for Life, right? That's what even Will agreed. So he's like, yeah, we're stupid for that because it's a perfect name. If you're dropping the fourth movie, call it Bad Boys for Life.
Maybe they didn't
but
know,
maybe they didn't know
one.
that they were going to do a fourth one.
I thought Bad Boys for Life was the last one.
No, it's the new one.
No, but I thought.
I mean, it's the last one.
The third one was supposed to be the last one.
No. They kept it going because listen, there's gonna be some spoilers. If you guys are watching live, spoiler alert. I don't care. We're gonna talk about it. But in the third one, the captain died. The main like basically their Captain Gordon, for lack of better terms, of the movie died, right? With Will Smith right there, right? And they tried to get revenge, right? And then it ended up being Will Smith's character having a son.
Yeah, I heard
he slept
about
with
that.
a Spanish woman, and he had a son. He didn't even know about the son.
Yeah.
And the son was a criminal, right? The son was like an evil guy. I think the son was the guy that killed the captain. I believe that shot him. I believe
That shit was terrible.
Technically, yes, because that's why that lady is trying to seek revenge and told him, he was like, if I see his son, he's catching it.
This is touching Fast and Furious levels.
No, it kind of is, right? 'Cause I think isn't the villain from this movie in Fast and Furious Marlon, the white guy, No, he looks familiar from somewhere. I gotta look him up.
He does look familiar. But
he looks familiar. So he's a familiar actor. I thought it was from Fast and Furious. I was like, oh shit, there's like a little multiverse shit happening here.
Please don't.
Bad Boys and Fast and Furious.
Myself.
That'd be insane.
I'll kill myself.
And
that series.
The Rock comes in as a third cop in the fifth one.
It's possible. We can't put past the world of Hollywood. Anything is fucking possible.
What's his white nigga? The big nigga? Torino.
Dom Toretto.
Dom Toretto. Bro, I promise.
Vin
Put
Diesel.
some
Vin Diesel.
respect, bro.
I don't give a damn anymore.
And by the
We're
way,
at 10 now.
he's Dominican.
That nigga, he is?
Well,
shut up, bro.
No, he's technically is. He lives in the DR basically, so he's Dominican to me.
If Vin Diesel pulls up to a Bad Boys movie universe and says family, I'm killing myself. I promise you, I'm killing myself. I promise you, bro.
What would the crossover be called? Two Bad, Two Boys?
I'll kill myself. I swear to God, bro, because this is
allegedly we were live. You can't talk about self-harm on live stream.
Allegedly.
But what? Damn, Fast and bad fast.
Fast.
I had a bad fast.
Bad fast is great.
Had a bad fast. You know what I'm saying? When fasting goes bad, I don't know. It will be complicated, but they'll make it work. Trust me.
Yo, Will,
they already have it done in case they make the fucking movie. Like they have it. They probably trademarked it and everything.
That's terrible.
Trust me. But this one was called Ride or Die. And quick numbers before my recap of it and Marlo's recap, because me and Marlo went to go watch it separately. The movie was a success, right? So the movie had a $100 million budget, and it passed the budget. Opening weekend, box office globally, 140. No, my bad. Oh, that would be crazy. $104.6 million. So over the budget, they made their money back and profit so far. $56 million of came from domestically. That's in nationally in America. $20.6 million was made on opening day, right? And this was at 3,885 theaters domestically. And it was a success. The movie, I watched the movie. Marlon watched the movie. I loved it. I loved the movie. I think it was a great action movie. I think from start to finish, I think it was better than the third one. It was better than the third one because the story, the way that they wrote the story was great. Great storyline. It kept you captivated. And it felt all like it wasn't forced or rushed.
No.
It felt organic. Like it felt like a realistic story, right? Because it's the captain's daughter and the captain's granddaughter that survived. They both are alive. And the captain is being framed after dying in the afterlife. Now he's being framed of being tied to the cartel. And the cartel drug money, right? So they're trying to tie crime to him to get themselves situated and clean of the crime. And these are corrupt individuals that actually work with the police as well. So it's like underlying, like, oh, it's a corruption on top of corruption, right? And Will Smith didn't believe it right away. And Martin Lawrence, they were like, no, the captain, he can't be corrupt. Why would he be corrupt? We know him. There has to be something else to it. Eventually, they get like a video that he left before he died, telling them of a situation that's happening. It's kind of like a like a scavenger hunt now. They got to find more details and find out what's going on. And he gave them the clues, and eventually they found out what was happening. And they were able to, by the end of the movie, clear the captain basically of his innocence and clear him of the actual crime. But there was a lot of corruption. There was another corrupt person that they were working with that didn't have no clue. There's some younger cops that got added to the crew of Vanessa Hudgens.
She was their last movie.
She was their last movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're from the act. They're from
the last movie.
Okay, so they're the two young new cops from the last movie. But this time around, they were fucking. You
Yeah.
know, they were a couple.
Yeah, they were
You know, they were
piping.
fucking. No, they were doing
piping.
their thing. You know what I'm saying?
I swear to God, if in the next movie the sergeant comes back to life because he magically survived, I'm going to
I hope not.
I'll go to Will Smith's house.
He's done.
No, I think he's done.
He's done.
I
I
hope
think
so.
I think he's done. I think he's done.
done.
But the action was funny. A lot of cameos. Shout out to Jordan Lucas was in the
Jonah
movie.
Lucas was in it.
Jordan Lucas is very close to Will Smith because he had that Will Smith song. They got close after that. He did the Will Smith music video song to that.
And
they have a
he-
friendship.
He was in the
Lucas.
previous movie too, right? If I'm not mistaken, he was on the third one.
Was he
with,
Joyner?
with Nicky Jam? I'm pretty sure Joyner was in the last one
I
too.
don't think so.
I have a feeling he was.
Wait,
But he played the role of they were looking for.
They put a bounty.
They
out
put
for
a
them.
bounty on them when because they went against the police, the Will Smith and Martin. They were like, you guys believe that he's corrupt and you guys don't want to help us. All right, we're going against you guys.
So the FBI,
So they
like
went
the
rogue.
main FBI guy, like put it like was like, yo, you guys are
$5
cooked. You
million.
guys ain't doing nothing.
Wait, so what's Jordan's role in this movie?
So listen, that's what
He's
we're
like
saying.
a gang leader.
So he's a random gang leader that said, hey, there's a $5 million bounty. I'm gonna find these guys, and he found them, and he found them at a strip club ran by Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
And Tiffany Haddish was like playing it off at first because she's like,
That shit was so funny,
yo,
bro.
she was like, Will, like to Will's character, she's like, what's his character name by the way too? Like it's Mike Lowry. Mike Lowry.
Yeah.
Mike Lowry. She's like Mike Lowry, like Mike, or she was like, if you eat my pussy, I'll like straight up. This is a rated R movie, by the way, so it's very explicit. Like there's swearing, like it's crazy. It's rated R.
And there's gore.
It's gore. It's
Yeah,
gory.
there's-
It's a
yeah.
rated R movie. I'm not sure if the third one was rated R.
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but it's rated R, so they made sure to like push it. And I'm glad that they did that because it helped the movie. There wasn't like a sense of quirkiness or
No.
corniness. It was raw. It was good, bro. It was actually good, bro. You should watch it.
It's funny.
It's a good action movie.
You
The
didn't-
way
you
y'all
didn't go?
describe it,
You
I didn't
didn't
go. I was at work. I didn't got to work till like 4.
Yeah.
Man, fuck work.
I guess. But I wish I could say that. Bro, I'm just hearing this. Like, when you hear all the people in it, you're like, this sounds ridiculous.
Oh, and then DJ Khaled out of nowhere.
Oh, my God.
Bro,
I
that
knew you were
pulls
gonna say
up.
that.
was
I knew he was gonna say that.
And he's
fucking
like,
funny,
he's like willing to kill because it's a dead or alive bounty. So he's like, I'm gonna kill these guys. He's like, oh, I pulled up, and he's shooting, and then DJ Khaled gets ran over by the van, and they kill DJ Khaled. I'm
Bro,
like, what
that
did DJ
shit-
Khaled just die?
That shit's so funny, bro. He's like, his son's like, you know him? He's like, I might have hit him with a hammer over the head.
Yeah, because this is the
The
third
guy-
one. We got hit in the hammer. DJ Khaled got hit in the hammer with a hammer in the third one by
Yeah.
Mike Lowry.
He was in the third one?
Yeah, but yeah, that's because they mentioned in the interview, so I believe he was in it. That's what the hammer reference came from. That. Yeah. So
This is
Remember the
Bro,
third one had
it's
Cardi
so
B.
funny, bro.
I remember that.
He was so awkward trying to blast that shit. That shit was
bro,
funny,
it was a good
bro.
movie. It was a good movie. The good action movie. Ended with the son, Will Smith's son, the criminal son, saving the captain's daughter. So
So he got his life pretty
so
much
it was like
pardoned.
the captain's granddaughter. So the captain's daughter was like, "No, mom, like he saved my life," blah, blah. And she was like, "All right." She let him go. But she was fighting for. She wanted to kill him because the whole time she was like, "Whenever I see him, I know he's
I'ma
your son. I
shoot
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's a criminal. I'm gonna kill him for what he did for my dad,
They
etc."
said the third one was rated R as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the chat, live chat. Thank you for giving us that. But
In all honesty, though, the main guy who shined in that movie
Martin.
was I mean Martin, yeah,
Despite-
but Reggie.
Oh yes, there was
Bro.
two highlightable things. So we have to highlight Martin Lawrence's performance because Martin Lawrence was hilarious, right? Hilarious. The whole movie, he had
He
this.
can't die, bro.
He like his whole thing is like he couldn't die, which is cryptic. We're gonna
'Cause
talk
he-
about that too. 'Cause
yeah.
remember, there's rumors of his health.
That him being sick.
So it's
yeah.
like I was like, yo, what the hell's happening in this movie? And it's happening in real life, but we're gonna talk about that in a second because that's like a subject underlying topic that I have for this. But so the movie, Martin Lawrence is playing a character that's comedic as always, but it's a different level because this time it starts off the movie at the wedding. Will Smith is getting married to a new woman, and he has a heart attack at the wedding, right? And he survives the heart attack. But then when he survives the heart attack, he's on the top of a roof, and it's like the hospital roof, and it's like he's about to jump, but he's really not. He's just trying to be liberated and freed. And he's like, I saw another world, another life. I can't die. Almost as if he's on shrooms. Like he has another kick of life, right? And like he's like, I can't die. And there's like scenes of him walking through the crowd, and he can't die. But the reason he had a heart attack is he has health issues. Like he can't eat sweets. And then throughout the movie, there's a scene in the nightclub where like he's like, he almost looks like Scooby Doo. He takes his tongue out and he's like drinking the juice. Yeah. And like he's going crazy. He's like Scooby Doo. His face is like Scooby Doo.
That shit turns him up.
Bro, I was dying. I'm like, this looks like Scooby Doo. Like what the fuck is going on?
Bro, you gotta watch the movie, bro. It's funny.
And they give him like a sugar rush, and he's like shooting, and he starts going crazy,
bro.
Because there's in the previous movies, like Will Smith, Mike Lowry had the like, let's go. But this was Martin's shine. Like, like let's do something. Let's go.
And then Will Smith was starting to have like
panic attacks.
So he was like kind of like falling off, and Martin was pretty much the one.
So Martin shined this movie more than ever, bro. Yeah. It was well done. And in the callback to Reggie, if you guys don't remember, the most famous scene in the history of Bad Boys probably is when Reggie goes to visit and date. I think might have been for prom to take out Martin's character's daughter.
Yeah, I remember this.
And Will Smith plays the role of the uncle, the bad cop, good cop, and like he has the beer and they pull out the gun and everything. And they threaten the guy like to intimidate him. Take care of my daughter. Like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. And that's a raw reaction. As an actor, Reggie didn't know that there was gonna be a gun. It was like all improv. Ended up being classic, worked out, right? Fast forward now, we have, 20 plus years later, Reggie's character's in the movie, right? Will Smith said that he trained for months with actual military people because his role in the movie was a military.
He's a Marine.
Marine, and he actually still part of the family, still with the girl.
Yeah, they're married.
But then he had to save the family. Bro, because they had it was crazy. He killed like 18 people, 15 people.
Bro, like,
he just came out of nowhere and saved them.
Bodied them, bro.
And it's like, is that Reggie?
Bro, and the funny thing is like, so while shit's happening, he's playing Battlefield.
Oh yes, the video game.
He's playing Battlefield, and he gets Martin is calling his wife. He's not picking up, so he calls Reggie. He's like, yo, I need you to get out the house. I need you to save him. This and that, blah blah. So he gets off, bro. He hides them in a closet.
Yeah.
And then, bro, he starts going.
He's like, I got this.
Stupid, bro.
He grabbed the Glock. He's like, I got
bro,
this.
It's crazy. I don't know about you, but did your theater like started going stupid when Reggie?
I was by myself in the theater. It was empty. It's Monday.
He went stupid.
It's Monday, bro.
Bro, listen, bro. When we was there, because I went Friday, the day that it dropped.
You went the day it dropped. It was probably
bro.
Packed.
It wasn't that packed, but bro, the whole theater just started fucking wailing and like just applauding and shit, bro. Because it's like. It was about time. Yeah. It was about time because they were always, there was like,
he's like,
bro, he's like, why don't you get a job? He's like, I'm a Marine, sir. And then in this one, he's like, so why don't you deploy? He's like, I just got back. He's just talking mad shit, bro. It's just so hilarious,
and
bro.
At the end of the movie, it ends with them grilling. Everything's good now. And then Reggie wants to grill his meat. He's like, I want to cook my meat.
I want to cook my chicken.
And then they're like, does this guy think that he can cook this chicken? Like, he doesn't get rights to this yet. Like, you gotta be like a man. Like, it's like a duty. Like, it's like a what's it called? Kind of like
a hierarchy.
Hierarchy to like the grilling, right? Who gets the grilling rights? And then he looked at him. They told him no, and he didn't leave. And then Will looked at Marlon like, is he still there?
Is he still there? He's like, yeah.
And then Marlon was
he's like, you better tell him you can't do none of this. Yeah. He's like, Mike. He killed like 15 people in my house.
He saved my family, bro. Like, we gotta give him the grill.
He's like, we have to.
You gotta give that nigga the grill.
Yeah. So they gave him the grill. Oh, they gave him the grill. That's I think that's how the movie ends. And he smiles for the first time. He's like,
yeah. That nigga kind of look like Kawhi Leonard.
He kind of does with no hair or like a low fade.
Bro, that shit was funny.
But it was like one of the best callbacks in history, like the recall storylines in the history of like, I have to say movies. Like it was iconic. Like I love that. So go check out Bad Boys. Breaking Records. That's our recap. That's our summary of everything that happened. I think it's a really good movie. One of the best movies I've seen this year.
They gonna let me for my ambition.
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, Cap. If you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.